Hey, 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 what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's D Train here. I was just thinking about that song. Time is on your side. Yes, it is. But sometimes it ain't. And that's what I learned. Goodness gracious, man. I remember one time an associate put me in touch with this group. It was a pretty nice group. They were cool. And and I everything was going well. I did a few shows for them, and everything was good. Um, and this one time, it just was a disaster, to say the least. And let me tell you what happened. So, this group wanted me to do a party for some parents of some students, and um, mind you, I had been working for a couple different um, agents at that time. One agent, he was a stickler for everything. They wanted to know which songs you wanted to hear. They had a computer system list. They had a this and that. They check box. Everything. And another guy I worked for, um, he would just send me out to places, and I would just have to figure everything out right there. Right. So in both cases, they were sending me on these shows. So it was kind of um, near the beginning of me doing my own thing. And this one time, I had done a graduation. I had done a few different, uh, yeah, late night karaoke things for the students. Um, and this one particular time, I was to do a show for the parents from it might have been from like 10 to 1 or 10 to 12, nine to 12 or something like that. And so I'm getting ready for my show, and I'm taking a bath, getting the kids, ready. So when mommy gets off, I don't have much to do except put the stuff in the car, get up there, have time to set up, make sure I got everything right. Well, I get a call. I remember where I was. I get a call. I was in the bathroom. At this point, my daughter, she was probably either under one or just over two or one or something like that. And so she was still at the point where I had to still keep her in the bathroom with me because she's really handsy. She gets into stuff. She's still that way today. She likes to use her hands, right? Um, so I was in the shower and I get this phone call and I'm still wet and I'm like, "Hello?" It's like, "Hey, I was just wondering if you were gonna be here." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be there. But I thought it was at night." Right? I thought it was a mixer for the parents at night, but it was at in the morning. So she called. She's like, "Is there any way you can get?" I'm like, "Man, my wife doesn't get home until like 2 hours from now." And I couldn't really call anybody. I didn't have anybody to call. I couldn't, take the baby. Maybe I could have. Maybe, she would have had a great time. Uh, but at that point, I didn't see that I could do that or whatever. But anyway, that was a lesson because between the two different people that I had been working for, they knew what time the party was. So, that's just one of those lessons, get AM or PM, just, it's a simple, hey, it's going to be at night, right? No, 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 no. It's going to be in the morning. Oh, okay. So at 9 AM. Oh, I'm glad we cleared that up. Doesn't take much. It's just a passing comment. Just make sure you get there. When you're able to start setting up and whatnot, too, because people may not get there until like right before, unless they know you need more time. So anyway, it's a lesson learned. Just know what time it is, and I guess getting there is half the battle, right? This is D Train. See y'all next time. I'm out.